Pisces, welcome to your tarot reading for March 27th to the 31st. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. I just want to say, Pisces, look at all the Pentacles cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with this one here. The Pentacles are about our stability, our security, our work, career, home, or money. So I feel like you are dealing with changes and growth and getting back on track and getting success in one of those areas. Okay, Pisces, let's jump on in. I've got the Moonology card of Capricorn here saying the end of a tough cycle approaches. A beautiful message really saying that there's some kind of struggle that you have been navigating that is coming to an end. I mean, I've got two number 9s and a number 8 here. This could have been around 8 or 9 weeks, months, or even years for you, okay? And finally, it seems that there is some kind of breakthrough. However, and there could have been a breakdown first with the Tower showing up in this reading. So the next card after that is Joy, and for me this is the 3 of Cups energy. It feels like soon you will be celebrating something here, maybe celebrating new growth, new success, new achievement, but I think you've had to make or will be making some hard decisions in order to really get to that success. Pisces, your lead tarot energy is the 2 of Pentacles, and this is known as the Juggler card. Now, you might be just juggling a lot of responsibility at the moment, a lot of priorities here. You might also be juggling or weighing up a decision. Sometimes the 2 of Pentacles is a decision-making energy, and it generally says until we have really firmed up that decision that we can feel a bit ungrounded, can feel a bit unsteady. So maybe there's a decision for you to make here that is pivotal to ending a tough cycle, a longer tough cycle here, Pisces, that's going to bring you back to joy, back to happiness, and back to growth. Now, before I get into your 9-card block here, Pisces, to let you know if you'd like a personal reading or healing, please do follow the first link down below to my website to check those out. I've got my free Learn Tarot Guide linked down below, and also info on my tarot course, The Initiation. And if you do want to follow me on Instagram for daily readings and occasional card pulls for followers, use the links down below. I'd love to have you over there. Okay, let's jump on in. Now, what I also noticed about this reading is that you have so many of the Court cards or the People cards here in the reading. Now, Pisces, this may mean there's a lot of people involved in this situation. However, each one of these cards also has characteristics here that describe your situation, okay? So I'm feeling like the situation involves either your money, your work that obviously provides the money, your home, which is all tied up with this feeling of stability, this feeling of security. So I think essentially that is all linked together. Now, with the Tower in the reading, you know, there could be some instability that has arisen in one of those situations. I also feel that even though there's a Tower here, yeah, it can be an event or circumstance that, you know, like that really shifts the energy here and changes things, usually through a climactic event. But what I'm actually feeling is that you've been in this tough cycle for a while, and it's actually through the Tower that you get to the 9 of Pentacles, that you actually resolve the struggle. So I'm seeing the Tower as some kind of block. Now, that might mean that you're needing to consciously dismantle a tower to get back on track for success. That might mean that the job that you're in right now, you know, is a block to that success, that something in the foundation means you've outgrown it or it's not serving you, and you need to, you know, pull that down so that you can lay a new foundation. The Tower could be, you know, an investment that's not paying you, that you need to free up money from to get back on track. The Tower could be a big shift or epiphany within yourself. So the Tower is some kind of solid, some kind of stable, well, it presented as that actually in its, you know, foundational system was rotting away. It was like there was a house of cards built on a non-firm foundation here. So Spirit is saying that something needs to be pulled down here so that you can rebuild, so that you can start from scratch, so you can put a new plan in place. And that is going to be the key for you, Pisces, ending this tough cycle. Now let's start with the Queen of Pentacles up here. She is also the energy of Capricorn. And I always say, with this link to the Devil energy being the card of Capricorn, Pisces, that this energy is like, well, you've danced with the devil, but now you're in a refocusing period of getting back on track, okay? Now, this kind of devil energy could have been, as I mentioned, a underperforming investment, a job that was a block for you, leaky expenditure, or a negative money story that maybe you've inherited that from your family line. If so, it would be the mother line, I feel, that is coming through here. It feels like there's been some real issues with growth in your career, growth in your money, growth of getting a dream on track here. But the Queen of Pentacles shows a real refocus and a real redirection of energy. And it's through the Knight of Pentacles, a really practical plan to move ahead. The Knight of Pentacles knows that if this tower comes down and then a new foundation is planted, that you can really plant the pentacles that are going to provide the abundance that you want. But there's a message here that maybe you need to take 2 steps back to take 5 steps forward. Feels like you need to clear the path and release something that maybe you were hoping was going to pay. And maybe that's the big decision here that's making you feel unsteady. The Knight says, yes, it's going to be a longer game, and maybe you're needing to have patience here, and you're needing to stay focused, and you're needing to stay emotionally grounded and take the logical path, as well as supported by your intuition. But if you do that, you can end up the top of the money suit here, King of Pentacles, a 9 of Pentacles, on the other side of the tower. So this is the energy of being very successful, very much with that I'm set up for the future now, and I'm self-made, and this is an independent success. So I'm saying here that you can get back on track, and it feels like you have the ability to do that on your own. At the moment, you might be operating with or working with a various group of other people, but this is a more solo energy. So it might be that you're needing to remove or extract yourself from some kind of group, whether it's an investment group or business, or shareholders, or the organization and the work team that you're in at the moment. I feel a going out on your own and carving your own path energy that leads to your greatest success, because you'll have the control, and you'll know where the loyalties are, and you'll be able to really commit to your own thing, knowing that you are the primary person in charge here. You're building your own tower. That's what I feel. So the 9 of Wands is here, and that actually came through in reverse, and this is about the end of a long-term struggle, one that you've really emerged out of as the wounded warrior. Like, you've already had the battle scars here. You're just one action, which I see as one decision away, Pisces, from change, from new energy. And I think that there's a communication that needs to happen in the weeks around this reading of this decision, and that is where you change your direction. That is when the tower essentially falls and you end this tough cycle. And then we see you, 8 of Pentacles, working, and still working hard, but working smart. But finally those pentacles are stacking up. Finally the rewards, finally the outcomes, but they're by your own hand here, Pisces. Let's get a couple more for the outcome. 2 of Cups. Isn't that interesting? As I'm saying, by your own hand, and then the 2 of Cups comes through. There could actually be a new partnership with just one other party or a new organization, but you feel more autonomous in this. Alternatively, this may mean that your relationships will greatly improve through these changes. Okay. And the Empress, yeah, absolutely. She is probably the most powerful omen when it comes to money and growth and new creation and rebirth and reaching your goals and reaching your dreams. Now, it's asking you to make that decision and take action, put the plan in place, but there's also an amount of surrender, letting go and allowing things to unfold here. If you set the direction, if you set the plan, it feels like there will be some ease and flow of that real, that abundance growing for you. So it's a beautiful energy, but the Tower needs to be navigated first. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that resonated for you and gave you some clarity and guidance. I am cheering you on and wishing you so much love and magic. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.